There we go. Sorry about that. When I assume things auto-load, that just makes an ass out of me and my computer. Good morning. It is Monday. It's kind of my Friday, just because of how my work week works. Is I have a day off tomorrow, and then I have the weekend off. But the weekend is two separate work weeks, so it's complicated. So, ah, this week we are working on Captain Penis all week, all 4 days, and as of this moment, right now, as I'm sitting talking to you, all 4 days are scheduled as normal. My life recently likes to be all over the place, so we'll see where it goes from there. Sending the love to Das. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for lurking. Always appreciated. You know I love you. Um, we're working on 905 to start out today. We'll probably finish 905 today. Beforehand, I was working on colors that had like one or two stitches to fill in the space. So, it's already been a morning. Well, not really. I've been having a great time this morning. So I have no, but I do have to zoom in so I can tackle. I can start tackling the grapes. I'm hoping I'm already starting to enjoy the new format of 1 week on one project, 1 week on the other project. I like being able to just set it up for the week and not have to swap it out or do anything like that. So on that aspect, it's great. I'm really hoping to make real progress on both projects this year. What those goals look like numerically, I don't know, but I'm hoping for some real progress. Got that one. How do we get that one? Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. This weekend was wild and crazy. Can't really elaborate on it, but it was wild and crazy, and I survived. Hmm. I'm looking at my stream elements multi-streaming, and I'm not seeing any windows. So I certainly hope that I'm kind of broadcasting. If not, oh well, I'll talk to myself for a couple hours. I know Dast is here, but Dast is mystical and magical, so I don't I don't apply common physics laws to her. That's for mere mortals. Mm-mm. No, that's that. crooked. Oh, of course the camera froze. So I put normal clothes on today for stream because I intended on making videos before stream. I'm aiming to make some for after stream, so maybe I might just get stuck on this, but who knows? I am sorry, Jules. There's a yuck that is cycling around at work, and I don't have whiny kiddos. I have whiny senior citizens. Now, not all of them are whiny. Some of them are taking it like a champ because it does suck. I know getting sick sucks. I absolutely do. And overall, I feel awful. But at the same time, I'm like, Ethel, knock it off. Because as much as I don't want to be, I am a human being with real feelings. And sometimes it sucks. Mostly the feelings. I get it. The more you love someone, the more you want to kill them. And I do want to let all my friends who message me and watch this and I do watch all your reels. I might not always respond. I do watch all your reels. There's so much love in those reels. I recognize it. I know it sounds weird, but doing like mass social media on my phone, it's exhausting. So I do a lot of like chatting and whatnot when I'm on my computer, and more often than not these days, like I'm not on my big computer or a big computer in general. Like when I used to work at an office, I used to Google chat all the time. Like, hey, what you doing? Like, like in TV shows where, hey, chitty chat, chat. I don't have that opportunity anymore or currently. So that's why, that's why like I'm always around, but yeah, I feel guilty that I'm not always like super chatty. And my voice hurts a lot of the time, so that's again why I'm not in a whole lot of chat room, like voice chats, is my voice hurts more often than not. I use a lot of lubrication, lots of water for my streams, and I have to talk a lot at work, so I'm like, eh. Yeah, yeah. I lost where I was. I found me, hooray! Oh. Plenty of supporting color down there. I don't need to go past my line. I'm working in like the super damaged area. I could get my camera angle right today. All about the camera angles. Yeah, this is the area where I'm like, fuck this noise. For like 3 whole sections, it's from here to here that I'm gonna hold out until I'm all done, and then I'm gonna look at the page and go, okay, so this is how I need this to work. But for right now, it's just being pretty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I dropped my I dropped my box of Call Dance's colors, and part of this morning was spent organizing it. Not a whole lot of this morning, but a good portion. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I'm here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would have been. I'm mathing out boo-boos. I'm trying to put the colors where they should be to be able to go up so that when I have to fix this spot, I can make it look appropriate. No, we're gonna go straight up as much as we can. 3. I'm also trying to find specifically where this boo-boo happened. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Overall, I had a really good weekend. No complaints. I'm gonna fill this in where it should be. Just so I don't have to duplicate too much, and it kind of looks like it. la. I'm dancing around. I'm dancing around. Oh, nice. I got my best friend's dragon scale shawl all done, and a coworker saw it, and she's like, "Oh, I really want that." And I'm like, "Okay, so give me the yarn, because if you give me the materials, honestly, when I go to craft fairs, I'm looking to make back my material cost and my table fee. I'm not. Try to keep market value to keep the value of the craft up, but legitimately, I'm not there to make money. So I tell my coworkers and my friends, you get me the materials, I will make you what you want. And so I'm working on, this is a dragon scale shawl as well. I'm gonna use all three skeins of what she gave me. I used what the pattern said from my best friend, um, but I know how to make this as big or as small as I want to now. So I'm gonna use all the yarn that she gave me just to give her the value of her materials. But yeah, that's what I've been working on in the background when I haven't been doing 50 billion other things. I'm so glad that it's not fucking cold. Um, it's warmed up to normal cold, which I know sounds weird, but I've worked really hard. My house stays a decent temperature. Like, as you can see, I'm not wearing my blanket. It's not cold in my house. I mean, it could be warmer. Could I put my blanket on and be okay? Absolutely. But I don't need to. And when the past last week, I needed to. Like, I didn't leave my bed until I had my blanket on. That's how cold it was. So I'm so glad for that. I'm so thankful for that. And let's see, where am I trying to find? I'm trying to find the space in here. And I think with what I have left, I'm going to do what I don't like to do and just kind of jump over to the top and work my way down in this thump a dump, thump a lump. Jules, I have not forgotten about you. Um, I've had some surprise bills pop up, so I've not forgotten about you. I just had some to cover some background noise first. did a little bit too much jumping and I ran out of strength. Luckily, I have more strength. I have lots more strength. I'm actually kind of pleased. I'm about to get done using a paper bobbin. Now, in my kits and whatnot, paper bobbins are what I use. Um, in my big stash collection, I use plastic ones. When I rescue, I keep whatever bobbins they're on. Oh my goodness. But as I use the colors, I try to phase out this, that, and the other thing. Okay, I did that. Now I'm gonna back over here. Two. Yay! This color actually, it filled in quite a. It's been filling in quite a bit of the blank spaces. I'm gonna have to eventually bite the bullet and work on 939 on this one as well. But I want to get 939 done on Divine Instinct on that page first. And I think I have enough colors to balance it out just a smidge till I get it done over there. All the dog hair. All the dog hair. One. One. Two. And it all lined up. Hooray! Doop-doo. I've had to do an extra stitch here or there. Nothing to worry about. Ooh. my brain, my brain is slowly starting to kick on. Uh, being hilarious about it though. I'm trying to balance being charming and sociable on stream, and also, ooh, hey, look, piece of candy. I have a coworker who I adore, and for one of the many reasons I adore her is she makes me cookies. Now, friends, family, countrymen, I am not money motivated, but I am very food motivated. I want money so I can buy food. Or string, arts and crafts. Money doesn't motivate me. Food. Food is number one. Food is food is my motivator. So she makes me cookies. Mind you, like we have like a we have a barter system going on. I fix some of her clothes and reweave some of her sweaters had holes, so I rewove. I fixed her sweaters and I got those all set. Um and so we have a weird barter system going on, but she made me cookies last night and I have all kinds of cookies. And I told her, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat these cookies. And they're gonna be my meal for the next 2.5 days. Because they will be. They're chocolate chip cookies. They're delicious. And funny enough, I did not have them for breakfast, but I did have a chocolate chip Pop Tart. Welcome to my life, my friends. No, I don't like people freaking out. We need to have calm, relax, happy. Oh, apparently one of my things was delivered today, so we're gonna eh. I'm gonna I'm gonna see what it was. Well, what was it? Oh, okay. It's just some shelving units for No, I'm not surprised. That's Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that I'm done this general area, tell us what's going on. Share your stories because I feel like I'm out of the loop and that I'm a bad person because I have no idea what's going on. Okay. It did get that. What's going on? Okay. So hmm, get up that. We're zooming. Where's the next? holster this up. A little bit of a stretch. I think I'm just gonna end it. Let's move up a little bit here, because that's where we're going. Please hold. Thank you for holding. My dog, of course, Karen, aka Pixie, likes to bark at the little dogs barking outside. And this is a habit she's only just recently picked up. And I am not a fan, because whenever one of those little ass dogs starts yapping their brains out, she is just like on it. She wants to eat those little dogs. And I'm like, no, we do not need to express our feelings this way. There is a wall, insulation, and a fence in between you and that dog. Knock it off. Ugh. Oh, you monster. You're sick. You should not be doing any of that shit. I don't care what they're saying. We do not need to be barking at them. I feel I need to give a full illustration of what's going on here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That thing right there is very angry at whatever is going on outside, which is absolutely nothing, because the little dogs bark at everything. A leaf could cross the street. And I know shepherds generally do that too, like built-in security system, but this is a recent discovery, or a recent thing. But yeah, I got that barking at my back. Oh. How dare you help me in all these other ways, but not in this one way. Personally, it's funny. Husband Creature doesn't check the mail because he knows how much I like getting I don't know why I like getting the mail. I always like getting the mail. I like it more when I'm getting stuff in the mail, but I don't know, I like getting the mail. So he unless I'm not home, he doesn't pick up the mail. Unless it's a package on the porch. Like I said, if I'm not home and there's a package on the porch, he picks it. But other than that, he doesn't, because he knows I enjoy. I don't know. It's one of the things in the very long list of there were signs. Actually, I do have a story I can share. So last night, there's yuck floating around where I work. I think it's just the cold. It's not the flu. It's just a yucky cold. There's lots of coughing, hacking, sneezing, people feeling like butt. Nothing major, but some residents have opted to wear a mask down to dinner in the common area, which, whatever, you do you, boo. Whether they're sick or they're healthy, I don't care. If you want to wear a mask, you don't even need to have a reason. If you want to wear a mask, you wear a mask. But we have one resident who was berating another resident for wearing a mask and not being sick. And I'm like, listen, Ethel. I just like Ethel today. That's not her actual name. I'm like, listen, Ethel. It's her choice. Is she hurting you? Well, no. I'm like, then why is it any of your concern? Well, I just want to know why. Because she wants to. Full stop, full answer. Nothing more needs to be explained. But why? Because she wants to. And it just blew this woman's mind that someone just wanted to wear a mask to not get sick. Like it just, like I could see her brain, like I saw the steam rolling out, and mind you, this was a very, very religious lady, very I do. And I eventually gave up. To be completely fair, I went, because she wants to. That's a full sentence. There's a full reason. She doesn't need to give you any reason other than because I want to. She could even shorten it down to because. And I left it at that. I had to walk away because my sugar was starting to crash and I was going to start saying awful things to Ethel. And normally she's a very charming, uppity lady. She is the perfect Catholic woman, is all I'm gonna say about that. I'm sorry if you hold that faith in high regard and follow all of its tenements, but there's a level of hypocrisy in the Catholic community, and you all can stop laughing now. But there's a level of hypocrisy that this woman shows off very nicely as her dementia expands. And I had to disengage, and she kept asking, and eventually the lady she was berating went, I'm wearing a mask. If you don't like it, you can leave. Like the other lady is very, very upfront. Like she's a hoot. Like I know when I'm in that scenario, I'm going to be like either considered like one of the most awesome people, or oh my god, I don't want to have to go deal with Sarah. I'm gonna be in one of those two categories. I will strive for nothing less. Oh, Pixie's mad at me. She's oh my goodness. No, because you were on birth control. No. So kinda, like, a little. But skirting the lines. Like, and again, I have no problems with people who have faith. I do not have any problems with it until you start trying to make me do what your faith requires you to do. You do you, boo. It's not hurting me. If you want to do the things, you do the things. If that makes you happy. I opt not to, because that's a full sentence, full stop. Because like I enjoy the faith. Like I enjoy watching people congregate and their faith. Um, but I have I have no intention of drinking that Kool-Aid. I do not need a higher power to make me be a good person. Um, I I I do what I can where I can. And I think that's the best we can ask of most people. I think my biggest shortfalling is I do have to be asked. Um, I mean, there's a couple charities that I donate to without being asked. Um, and I help people when I can, where I can. Um, I help the people who kind of leave like breadcrumbs, like, oh hey, I kind of need it, or yeah, But at the same time, I could be a pirate, or it could be the tism. Am I a pirate or autistic? Oh, oh. That is true, and that's chances are what it is. Okay, friends, I got something from Chewy, and I'm not quite sure what I ordered. So they just said it was delivered. I'm gonna pop on my be right back because I am actually curious. What the other delivery I got was just some expanding shelves for display at craft shows and whatnot. But this delivery from Chewy, I am legit wondering what the fuck that it is. So I'm gonna pop on my be right back and I'm gonna go see what it is. Okie doke. So one of the things I got is actually Husband Creature's Christmas gift to me, which is a whole bunch of Tokidoki, the dragon unicorns. I'm gonna open that with him. So I love you guys, but I'm gonna open that with him because he bought it as my Christmas gift. Yeah, I am baptized and confirmed Episcopalian or Protestant. Okay, let's do it. I think this is. I think this is the. I got some. I got some questions. It might. It might. These shelves might end up being my Tokidoki display if they're true to size, which is kind of disturbing. I so um in my church going years, I went to a very old Episcopalian church. Its name was St. John. It was in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and the pastor there uh, was British. Um, Father Allen. He was such a sweet man, and his second in command, I forget the proper term, was Father Carter, and like I have really amazing good memories of all of my church going years under those two men. Um, I mean, Episcopalians are allowed to marry, and Father Carter had his daughter Carolyn and his wife, and I don't ever want that to be shattered, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into it. But I mean, I didn't dislike it, but as I got older, it was like, eh. Yeah, so this is gonna be my Tokidoki display because it's a little small for what I was hoping. This is why I need to pay attention to measurements, and I never will, so I will always have surprises coming my way. So this is not it's not fake wood, I should say. So it's a slidey extendy. It's really cool. Like I'm gonna do really cool things with my unicorns with that shelf. And I got a nice box. See, and I got a nice box. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, back to stabbing things. Got that one. Now we're gonna move to the other side. And work our way down and over. Oh, look, piece of candy. Well, my brain is the medication is kicking in, so I'm kind of paying attention. I actually, right now, my craft room is pretty well organized and clean. I mean, I have a couple of doom piles, and I have drawers that I have to organize, but I have my entire floor is open, and and I can roll around and yes, ooh, stitch mark. Okay, dope. I am. Mhm. I didn't get around to I didn't get around to changing Call Dance's opener, but I'm going to be spiffing that up a little bit. Not too much. I think I'm going to change the smiley face. I'm going to change it to like one of the little dragons that I have. Because it's fun. Like like on my stream announcement for the project week is his sensor is a little dragon and I giggled while I made it so. We do not yuck other people's yum. I can think it's weird all I want, but you do you, boo. I have that's the next room that I need to clean is my my staging and inventory room. I have a fair on March 14th as my first fair of the season. And it's an 8x8 space, and I'm not gonna bring everything this time around. I'm gonna bring a few things, but not as much as I normally do. Because it's a high school craft fair. So I'm gonna try to stick to my like $25 and under kind of things. So I got that. No, we're on with this row. So I have I do think I'm going to get 905 done and be able to start another color today. I just don't know what color I want to start. I think this, like, I really want to like fill in these giant gaps here, but I think that's 939 and I'm not I'm not prepared for that today. I do have other colors, so I'm not horribly worried. But I get that. I get that. When people leave me voicemails, I generally listen to it right away. Yeah, so I'm determining that the delivery from Chewy was actually Tokidoki, which opens a whole bunch of other questions. But I'll ask those questions later. Unless someone wants to look up to see if Tokidoki and Chewy are owned by the same bigger conglomerate. Oops. I forgot to. Oh. I get that. Huh? Oh. This section. Now I gotta go see where I need to go next, and if I need need to disconnect and reconnect. With it looking like it enjoys you. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. Okay. Because yeah, the delivery that I got from Chewy was Tokidoki. And I figured they were different because Tokidoki is over in Asia, and I thought Chewy was either a North American or European founded company. Because yeah, I I have I don't have a lot of older Tokidokis, but I have some from when they were $5 in a drugstore. Oh, oh, oh! I didn't know Tokidoki was European. That totally strikes me as like an Asian fusion name. I am. Did you stick your nose where it shouldn't belong, Kelby? Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. Let's start at the top. Oh, okay. 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 So that helps my brain settle a bit, but I'm still confused as to why. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to be okay with the I don't know factor of why I was told it was Chewy and it was not. Because I got the notification last night. Oh, you have a delivery from Chewy, and I'm like, what did I order? Did I buy something and forget? Because that's well within the circle of things that happen in my life. No. You succeeded. You succeeded. We got that. I hate working at the top. I don't know as if adding hyphens to words. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it was. You now know. You have now gotten a glimpse into the mind of Ra. Mhm. And Google knows everything. I can't even get that. I mean, Google probably knows close to everything. But I was, I was last night, like going through my Guardio and my and updating like the firmware on my locks and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, not like to be fair, not a whole lot of my information is out there, which I'm eternally grateful for. But at the same time, I'm like, why am I worried about this? Like, mind you, like I don't want my identity stolen or anything like that. I'm not gonna be an idiot and like post my social security number everywhere. But most of the information that is on the internet is information I'd tell you without you having to go buy it off the internet. Friends, family, don't buy my information off the internet. Ask me and I'll tell you. It needs peanut butter. It needs a giant spoon of peanut butter that you take a picture of while you're licking it and you send it to Jay. Okay, ads are done. Jules, did you get my message of what you need is to take a giant spoon of peanut butter, take a picture, and send it to Jay. He needs another one. hoping I have enough string to finish this section. Because we're getting on to the part of this color where it's almost done, but now I have to jump all over creation. And I mean, most of them are pretty small sections, but at the same time, there's a couple of sections that are not. And just ended there. We're playing thread chicken. I do enjoy that as an answer to that particular question because I use it frequently. Or I also go, do you want it alphabetically or by order of diagnosis? Yay! I think I'm gonna try not to celebrate too early. I think I have enough. Time to grab a new piece of string and move down a smidge. Yeah, that's also one of my favorites. Actually, I use that one with foods because people go, well, tell me what you can't eat. I'm like, how about I just give you the list of the food groups that I can eat? Fruits, vegetables, and meats are all safe. And then I unfortunately have to specify when saying that, just as they are, like apple, carrot, ham, just as they are, bacon. Like, don't put anything on them, they're all safe. Lettuce. But the second you start adding dressings and things like that is when I have to get nitpicky about it. We're going over here. There we go. I rearranged some stuff over the weekend, so... Well, when I had that job interview, too, I had to rearrange some stuff. Yeah, because you got to be careful about which fruits, which vegetables. Fruit, vegetables, and meat on their base level, they're all fine for me. Nope, that's not what I want. And with dealing with food, like I don't even bother trying to explain to people a diabetic nutrition guide. I'm more concerned with the celiacs. I will navigate around my blood sugar. Oh, there goes my second light bulb. So in my craft room, my overhead light has a weird wiring issue that I eventually will address, maybe. Um, where I think there's a loose wire and it just needs to be connected, but it, only one light bulb lights up, and it's sometimes frustrating. Mhm. That's not what I wanted. That wasn't enough space. There we go. Mm, Now we're gonna. Oh, oh, get one. Mhm. So my month goal with call dance here is 5%. I'm just going to continue on from last year and hope to hit 5% by the end of this month. I think with the week swapping schedule, I might actually get there. Oh, work's calling. 1 second. Oh, okay. Woo! so, so that was work. the, they were having a technical issue with the computer, with the tablets, um, and I'm probably gonna wander once I'm done stream. I'm gonna wander over and get it set up because one of our residents passed away, and she's having a mass today at 1, and so I'll reach out to my coworker who I know is trying to get it all done, um, and see if she wants me to come over or whatnot. If not, because I live 10 minutes away from work, I can go over before and then come home and get everything all done. Did that? Oop. No! Oh my god! Did that? What was that? Okay, there we go. Oh. I've definitely noticed. Well, you could try to clean. It won't end well, but you could try. Oh, but that's still rough, Jewel. That's rough. Oh. La la la. Oh my goodness. We're gonna this one area. Okay, there. Yeah. Okay. This, for whatever reason, misaligned. But oh, I guess it's maybe a little bit. We'll figure. Okay, we're on to the last bit. Whew. Well, she's reaching a transition age where you gotta start. You gotta. It's the big work time, or you'll end up with someone like me. And on the surface, you're like, oh no, Ra, you're amazing, you're awesome. Don't let that fool you. Mm-mm. No. just no. Oh, I used to bite myself. And it was for the sensation on my skin. That's kind of, wow. Yeah, I just chewed on things. Like I had a denim backpack that I chewed that top handle. I know it sounds crass, but those rope toys for puppies. Just make sure it's 100% cotton. I know, crude and crass, but for whatever reason, yeah, that's rough. Like, yeah. Sounds like there's something stuck in the snow. Mm-hmm. I'm on the last section. 905. Now it sounds like there's bald tires. Good. I gotta check my phone footage. Cause there's something loud going on behind my house, and I'm curious now because it sounds like screeching rubber. I don't even know where it is. Like, it sounds like it's right behind my house, but it's not. Oh well. Sucks to be them. Oh, that is that is definitely a conundrum, and I'm glad that you're able to get outside help with it, because the result that I ended up getting is not the result that you want to do. Because I used to chew my hair. I used to chew my hair. I would chew my fingernails. I would chew. Um, I chewed my backpack. I would chew clothing. Actually, kind of surprising that my teeth are in as good a shape as they are. Does she have the words to tell you? It's just like I'm also a picker. Like that's why like I have so many scars. Not because I was particularly dangerous as a child. It's I just wouldn't leave them alone. And it might also fall into the because that's why. I mean, I love the sensation. I gotta say, like my favorite, and I am 43 years old and I had this backpack when I was 8. I loved the sensation of chewing on that handle of that backpack. Like, I can't give it any other words than chewing on that handle gave me dopamine. So that's why I did it. Oh, I hate PEX boards. I have been fortunate in being able to express myself in ways that the majority of the population can understand. If I had an option, and I know everybody's gonna fall out of their chairs laughing at this, if I had the option and the accommodation, I don't know as if I would talk as much. I just live in a world that demands I use my voice. So I actually accommodate the world. Like, if people were trying to accommodate me, then, I mean, again, I like talking on stream, but there are moments where I get really fixated and really enthralled in whatever I'm stabbing, that talking doesn't come first. Okay. get that. I get that, Jules, and I respect that. Like, I've never had the problem with someone going, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Like, I don't. And there, of course, are exceptions to the rules, but 99.9% of the time, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There we go. Husband Creature and I, we talk, like, but well, neither of us can really call for the sake of talking because his job is very physical, and mine, I have HIPAA that I need to be mindful of. Well, that might help. Not to be creepy about it, but it might help. Okay, oh. 2 and Yay. Yay! Okay. I'm on the last span of 9:05, and then I'm gonna call it a day because, well, we're almost at the end of stream anyway. So. Nice. last two of this clump. And then I gotta go find one rogue one way over there. One rogue stitch. Okay. Oh yeah. Lean on your local library. Okie dokie, my friend. I just got done the color 905 on the page. Color finish, hooray! It is close enough to the end of stream that I'm gonna call it a day. Got 195 stitches done. Not quite 200, but I got a couple of color finishes and all that fun stuff. So I want to thank everybody for the gift of their time. It means more than you can ever imagine to me. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. And I will be back tomorrow to work on Captain Penis some more. And I wish all of you the best of days. And I will see you on the